Welcome to the first English video in my channel ever. So this video has been the most requested video of all time. You guys wanted me to make an English video and you wanted to know more about myself. So I came up with the best idea ever. Well, not really. I kind of got that idea from the internet. But I'm doing a video in English about random facts about myself. So before I start, I just want to let you know that my English is in no way perfect. I'm still learning, although I've been speaking English for a while, and I like to think of myself as being quite fluent, but I wouldn't say that I'm fluent. I do have accents. It's not Thai, it's not American, it's kind of in between. It's kind of like my accent, so please bear with me. Okay, let's get started. My full name is Uzma Daraman. That's my real name that appears on my passport. Uzma means the great. It's one of God's names, so Zeem is basically my nickname. If I were a boy, I would be named Azim. It's an Arabic name, so kind of like grammatical twist. So that's why I got my nickname Zeem from. And I actually created my nickname by myself. My family called me Ma from Uzma, obviously, and my best friends from like kindergarten and you know those people who know me when I was very young all call me Ma or Uzma. But my friends from high school and from my exchange student year and some of my friends in college call me Zeem. I'm an eldest child. I have one younger sister and one younger brother. And my brother is still in high school. My sister is trying to get back in college for medical school. I'm a third year student now in America. Well, not really. I'm now in Copenhagen, Denmark, but technically I'm going to college in America. I was born in Nakhon Si Thammarat, one of the southern provinces in Thailand. That's where my mom's family is from, and I was there for I think 2 years, and then my family moved to Bangkok because my dad was working there as an engineer. So I basically grew up in Bangkok, went to school in Bangkok all throughout high school except for the 1 year that I was abroad in the US. Since my mom is from Nakhon Si Thammarat, I'm able to speak and understand the southern dialect or ภาษาใต้or แหลงใต้ I would like to say that I'm quite fluent in that, but sometimes, you know, it's a very like tonetic dialect, so sometimes I say it in the wrong tone. That's okay, I guess. A lot of you guys have asked me if I'm from the 3 southern provinces of Thailand, like Yala, Pattani, or Narathiwat. I'm not technically from there, but my dad is, so that's why I look like a Malaysian or Indonesian, whatever. But I'm not able to speak Malayu. I can, however, understand it quite well because my dad speaks Malayu to my mom all the time, and I think I didn't understand it, but I did. Anyway, if you speak Malayu with me, I would be able to understand quite alright, but I just can't speak yet. First time I came to America was when I was 16, right? Yeah, 16, as an exchange student with AFS, and I was in Milwaukee, or to be exact, South Milwaukee. It's about 20 minutes from Milwaukee in Wisconsin State. It's part of the Midwest, so it's very, very cold, and that's the coldest winter of my life, I think. No, this winter is colder, I think, but it felt really cold back then because it's the first time I was exposed to the western kind of, you know, cold winter. My host family is very, very nice. I love them. I have an older brother and an eldest sister and then an older brother. So as an exchange student, I get to be the youngest, while at home I get to be the eldest. So it's kind of like a perfect combination of being like, you know, bossy big sister and whiny little sister, needy little sister. So I was lucky. I love my host family so much that I decided to apply for college here in America. Of course, it's also like my own opportunities and things like that, but most importantly, I want to come back near them, so I applied to college in Iowa. So that's where my college is, if you guys were wondering. But unfortunately, my family moved to Las Vegas, which if you guys know, America is like this big thing. Iowa and Wisconsin is in the middle, it's very close, it's like right next to each other, but Las Vegas is on the far left of the whole country. So America is big, so I don't get to be near my host family. But for winter break, I went to visit them every year, and I get to stay with my mom and, you know, get teased by my brother again and again. But it was nice and I really loved them. In college, I'm studying anthropology and global development studies. One of my bucket lists or like things to do before I die is to be able to speak 5 languages before I turn 25. I now speak Thai, obviously, speak English, and I can kind of speak Malayu, as I said, like my dad is from there, but like I'm not fluent in any way. I'm studying intermediate Arabic, so I can speak Arabic, kind of, not really. And I'm starting to learn Danish, the language spoken in Denmark, so that would be my 5th, and I hope that by the time I turn 25, I would be like at least in intermediate level for all the languages that I pick as my first 5. I can't eat a lot at one time, so I eat like a baby basically. I would eat like snacks and things like that every 2-3 hours, but I can't eat like a whole big meal, so it's really a waste if I go to like a buffet place, because I just can't eat a lot. My favorite food of all time is my mom's plain soup, like, or in Thai we call it gang jud. I basically grew up because of gang jud. Like I wouldn't eat anything else when I was younger, and I just want more and more gang jud whatsoever. Second most favorite food is kway teow or Thai noodle. Like it could be noodle of any kind, like kway teow tom yum or kway teow nam tok or nam sai, nam yen ta pho, whatever. Like I love noodle so much, and that's the thing that I miss the most about Thai food, because you can't really find it in, like, you can't really find kway teow abroad because it's so hard to make. Like, you know how they would make it in a big pot and they only sell kway teow. It's not like, you know, fast food, normal fast food restaurant when you just say, oh, I want pad ka prao or like fried rice or something like that, and then they make it for you. Like kway teow needs to be cooked and done, and like right there the soup needs to be good. So like the restaurants here don't really like make them, and if they do, sometimes they use pork soup, like pork based soup, so I can't really eat those. But anyway, that's basically the first thing I want to go eat when I go back to Thailand. Speaking of that, I get to go back to Thailand every year, as I've told you before. Every winter break, I go to visit my host family in Las Vegas. So in America, you have 2 semesters, and after the first semester, which ends in December, that's 1 month of winter break, and then you have another semester, and then you have about 3-month summer. I always go back to Thailand to do an internship every summer, and that's the only time I get to go home throughout the year. And I actually spent most of my time at my internship site. My first year, I went to Chiang Rai at Doi Nung. I had an internship at Doi Nung Mae Pha Luang Foundation. And my second year, I went to Kuraburi in Phang Nga with Andaman Discoveries, and I basically get to stay with my mom, my family for about 10 days of all the like 10 weeks that I have in Thailand. So it's kind of sad, but oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Interestingly, although I cannot really speak Malayu or Kelantanese Malayu now, it's actually my first language. Like when I was younger, I lived with my mom and dad, obviously, and then my dad's siblings, which they were going to college in Bangkok at that point, and they all speak Malayu. And so obviously I started speaking Malayu too when I first learned to talk. But that unfortunately slowly went away when I started going to school as a kindergarten student. And of course I was bullied when I was younger because I couldn't speak Thai at all, like not really. And I was really small. I was about 2.5 years when I first started going to kindergarten, and my mom just wanted me out of the house because I have 2 younger siblings and we're all like back to back. Like I was born in 1993 and then my sister was born in 1995. Yeah, and then my brother was born in 1996. So as you can see, 3 kids running around, crying at home. Obviously, my mom wanted me out of the house. Some of you might thought that I've visited so many countries in the world already, but not really. Most of these like places I get to visit because I know someone there or I study there or it's part of family trips. So like it's not like I'm super duper rich and get to go anywhere I want. It's more like, oh, there's an opportunity, then I will visit. So some of the countries that I've visited are Thailand, obviously, Malaysia, Singapore, Canada, America, and Denmark. And hopefully this semester, since I'm in Europe, I am thinking about traveling around if I have enough money. I have lots of international friends, both from my year as an exchange student and also from college, because my college, they're really big on like diversity and they have a lot of international students. So my accent changed all the time, like the way I pronounce certain words or like the tone I use and things like that. So it's hard to say what kind of accent I have. Some people say it's American. Oh, obviously it's not British because I've never really been exposed to British way of talking sort of thing. But I have a lot of Indian friends, I have a lot of European friends, and a lot of Asian friends, obviously. And we all have our own accent, and we all brought it to the table and just share it. So, as a person who really liked to study language, I picked up all those accents. So it's hard to say like what kind of accent I have. If you guys have any idea at all or like what you think, please comment down below and maybe you can give me some answer. Right now I'm in Copenhagen for my study abroad. My college is a liberal arts college, so lots of students, about 60% go abroad for a semester or a year to just spend time learning in a new environment and learn about culture and look at things from, you know, different perspective, get out of the US-centric kind of, you know, curriculum. So I chose to come here because I've never been to Europe and I am studying global development, so I want to live in developed countries to know like how they do things and how can we use these knowledge to improve Thailand and make us one of the developed countries in the future. I really love taro, like the fish string snack, whatever, and that's like the thing I miss the most about 7-Eleven, yeah, in Thailand. I love to sing. I sing all the time in college because I'm part of this a cappella group called Noteworthy. And I've been singing with them for about 2.5 years, so I'm taking this semester off and hopefully after I go back to college next year I'll get to sing with them again. And I sing soprano, if you are wondering. My favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate, hands down. My favorite animal is penguin. They're really cute. I think they're like have a funny way of walking and things like that. They always fall on the ground and like slid down the whole like glacier or whatever you call it. It's cute. When I started making YouTube videos, it was very awkward because my first camera, I don't have the flipping screen, so I can't see myself. So sometimes it's like off focus and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm talking to a camera, I don't know what I'm talking about. I was very like stiff and like serious and I just want to get things done and be like get to the point and things like that, but I've learned that it's okay to make mistakes and you know, YouTube is just another way to express yourself, so why not? Just don't pretend to be someone else if you were to start a YouTube channel. That's my piece of advice. well, I think that's it. I can't think of something else. So if you guys have any questions about me or anything that you want me to do more, like any kind of idea about next like upcoming videos, please comment down below and let me know if you like this kind of video. Thank you. Bye. It's a